I'm sure a lot of us go through periods in our life where we had a lot of fire and a lot of drive, and then it dies down, and you could pick it back up, and then it dies down, or some sort of shape or form or pattern, right? Or maybe it just died out completely, or maybe you never had it to begin with. But the fire inside, the fuel that feeds the fire, is what's going to keep you going. And there's a lot of elements that you can use to feed that fuel. For me personally, what I use to feed my fuel is a lot of shit in the past. The past for me is like the wood and the kindling that I throw into the furnace. Just all the scars, the shit that I've been through, the people that talk down and just never thought that I would make it. I use that shit to fuel me. Doesn't mean I still don't go through hard times, but damn, I got a lot of tools and philosophy now in order to get me through a lot of shit on a much greater level than the next person. And why is that? Why is that? It's because I've had a lot of great teachers, a lot of great mentors. I've been through a lot just on my own. Like I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just trying to learn. And not bullshit either. Don't get me wrong, there's been times where I came across bullshit, but that's part of it. As you learn information, you learn to discern the real from the fake. Right? The real from the fake. So you got to remember that the fire inside is only going to remain burning if you keep it that way. And you got to know what fuels you and what motivates you. You have to understand yourself on a very, very, very high level. Because I, simply put, there was a time where I just didn't understand myself too well. None of us came with our own little fucking instruction manual. And on top of that, we all change over time too. We change. But it's very critical to know who you are, where you're going, where you came from, how you respond to things, and why you respond to things, so that you can predict your own self to a certain degree. And that way you could weed out your weaknesses and the things that are, there's just certain things that I know not to deal with or to dabble with or to go into or to answer to. Because I've discovered my own weaknesses and my own flaws, and I turn that shit around in my own favor. Don't get me wrong, I'm not 100% perfect. I'm still prone to making mistakes, but the difference is that, hey, I'm more okay than I've ever been. Even if I hit rock bottom again, I have the tools now to bring myself back out. You're going to need the tools that work for you. And it could be a lot of different things. There's too many fucking 35, 36, 37-year-old losers out here. And if that's you, hey, I'm not trying to throw shade, but I'm just trying to say that you got to get moving, man. You got to go. We got to go. All that bullshit, the only way out is through it. Plain and simple. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's fear. Fear is an illusion. Even though we do feel it and we know what it is, it's still an illusion. You got to be fearless. That's just to fear less. You got to fear less. And it's just funny, it's funny. Sometimes things happen in mysterious ways. They truly do. And in ways that you're not ever going to be able to predict or understand why it happened. But if you're stagnating, you're never going to experience that. And you're never going to come about those experiences. We're all blessed in our own ways. There's blessings all around us. Even the people that I've known that have it the worst, I'm still able to pinpoint, well, you're blessed here, you're blessed here, you're blessed here, you're blessed here. And they'll be like, yeah, that's true. I'm like, yeah. Don't you see? Because we get too caught up in the noise. We get too caught up in the static. We get too caught up in the signal. You got to null the signal, the bullshit signal, and tune into the right one, the right frequency. It's important. I made a past video about dominating and just being competitive, and if you're going to pursue something, that's the mindset that you should be keeping nowadays, especially because things are just more competitive than they've ever been, right? Like, competition shouldn't even really be like a thing to worry about if you're the one that's having the mindset of I'm going to make it out on top. I'm going to be better than everybody. I'm going to just defeat everybody out there, right? So that's how I'm approaching it, because I'm just gonna fucking kill this shit. My fucking camera just decided to shut off for some fucking reason, the stupid storage or some shit. I really gotta double check these things before I do this here. Well, anyways, that's basically it. You know, we have this loser epidemic going on amongst many, many other things in the job markets and the dating markets and the AI, and there's all kinds of just crazy shit left and right. And we're just getting started on this stuff, you know? It's crazy. But hey, it is what it is. You ain't crazy for feeling the way you feel about things. And if you're here and you made it this far, as always, you belong here. You belong here, right? So like, comment, subscribe. I gotta get moving. I think I'm gonna, what am I gonna do? Maybe go ride my board or some shit. Go around the neighborhood, just get some fresh air. Yeah, I've been cooped up a little bit here, just a little bit. Gotta get outside. Peace out.